Again, I truly want to thank you all for coming out, supporting this great affair, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the program. Thank you.
We will now have another musical selection. The songwriter said, just sing. When you know that you can't, seems like it's never enough. What do the same your friends, they turn away and you're all alone, all alone. Tell me when you give in your all and it seems like it's never enough. When you just say when there's nothing left to do, you stand, watch the world see. What's happened, you've done again. You just stand. Tell me how do you handle the giving from your past? Tell me how do you deal with the shame? Hey, how can you say when your heart has been broken and filled with pain, filled with pain? Tell me how do you do when you give in your all and it seems like there's nothing through? Well, you just say when there's nothing left to do, you stand by your light, let the world see what's happened, you've done before. You just say and when you do it, you're not entangled with the bondage of death. You just say and be used for God has a purpose. Yes, God has something. Tell me what do you do when you're done all that you can and it seems like you can't make it. Child, you just stand.
At this time, Worship Master Kenneth Hood will give us the introduction of our speaker for this afternoon. Following our guest speaker, Reverend Michael C. Miller will bring us the benediction. This concludes my duties as your Master of Ceremonies. Thank you, Special Events Committee Chairman, Worshipful Senior Grand Deacon Glenn Ruffin for the opportunity to be the Master of Ceremonies. Have a great afternoon.
This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. To the effective Master of Ceremony, Most Worshipful Grand Master, Grand Worthy Matron, Grand Worthy Patron, my brothers and sisters all, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Brother Kenneth Pugh, Worshipful Master of Redemption Lodge number 24. Dr. Janet Sims Wood is the retired Assistant Chief Librarian for Reference Reader Services at the Moreland Spingard Research Center at Howard University here in Washington, D.C. At the encouragement of her school librarian, Dr. Sims Wood attended college at North Carolina Central University in Durham, North Carolina, receiving her Bachelor of Science degree in Sociology with a minor in Library Science. She had worked in several libraries in the district before enrolling at the University of Maryland, where she received her Master's of Library Science degree. Dr. Sims Wood later completed coursework in African American history at Howard University and then earned her doctorate degree in 1994 in Women's Studies, History and Oral History from the Union Institute in Cincinnati, Ohio. Dr. Sims Wood's research areas are oral history, military history, and bibliography research on African American women's history. She has numerous publications including 6 book-length bibliographies, newspaper articles, journal articles, and chapters in various books. Dr. Sims Wood is a founding associate editor of SAGE, a scholarly journal on Black women. She is the founder of a small publishing company, Afro Resources Incorporated, which published the 1993 World War II Black WAC calendar depicting Black women who served in the Women's Army Corps during World War II. She has her own indexing company, Indexing by Jan. She has founded Celebrating Legacy and is producing a series of oral histories. Dr. Sims Wood is a life member of the Association for the Study of African American Life and History and the Association of Black Women Historians. She is a member of the Maryland Humanities Council Speakers Bureau. She currently serves as National Vice President and Chair of the Membership Committee of the Association for the Study of African American Life and History. She also serves as president of the Washington, D.C.-based Bethel Dukes branch. With all of these and a plethora of other accomplishments, awards, and accolades, we are certainly in for a treat for what she has to share with us. Without further ado, I give you Dr. Janet Sims Wood.
The presentation is going to be shorter than the introduction. Good afternoon, everyone. First, giving honor and glory to God. I am so very happy to be here this afternoon. You don't know what this means to me when we come out and speak to people, because it means that we're bringing our history to the community. As the gentleman said, I am National Vice President for the Association for the Study of African American Life and History. And this is Carter G. Woodson's organization. I've been a member of that organization for 39 years now. And that is what Carter G. Woodson's history was about. He wanted to bring the history out into the community so that we would all know what we all have done. And this is just, what we have done is just a tip of the iceberg. And that is why we want to encourage our students to continue studying our history so that when we move off the scene, there will be some other people here to take over and continue getting our history out to the public. Today I'm going to talk about Dorothy Porter Wesley, who was the curator of the Moreland Spingarn Research Center. And as you know, your collection is at safe hands at the Moreland Spingarn Research Center at Howard University. I worked at Howard for 31 years, and this was a labor of love. Asala is celebrating this 100th anniversary this year, and so is Moreland Spingarn Research Center. And one of the things I wanted to do was to give honor to the lady that started that collection and built it over the years. She was there for 43 years she came there in 1928, and then in 1930, she was made supervisor of the Negro collection. And she stayed there until 1973 when she retired. And of course, she worked and worked and worked after that. She was very, very instrumental in helping many of us do our research. And she was still writing a book when she died at the age of 90. So what I want to do is to tell her story in picture forms. I have a PowerPoint presentation of some of the pictures that I gathered that are in the book, Dorothy Porter Wesley at Howard University, Building a Legacy of Black History. And I just found out on Friday that the Black Caucus of the American Library Association honored me by, this is with one of their honors, the honor book for nonfiction. So I just found that out, so I'm very pleased about that. But thank you. Again, this was a labor of love because I knew Dorothy Porter personally. I didn't actually work with her, she retired, but I knew her personally. We stayed friends for many, many years. And you just have to do something to honor the folk whose shoulders that you stand on. And I stood on her shoulders, and I'm not ashamed to say that she was one of the people that really made it possible for me to do some of the things that I have done in my life. So this is an honor to Dorothy Porter Wesley. I'm going to go ahead and start. Okay, ready. I chose the cover of that book because on page 40 of the book, you can see a full picture of her. It's a very, very young picture of her, and she's working. One of the things I wanted to show on the side over there is a card catalog, which now we don't know anything about because everything is online. On the other side of her, there's a dial-up telephone, which again, we don't know anything about. So, and then in the front of her is an inkwell, which so I wanted something to show the history. I'm a historian and a librarian, so I wanted something to show the history of what library science is like. Okay? Get this to move here. I think just keep going. Okay, all right. Okay. All right. This is Kelly Miller, who was at Howard University for many years. He served as a dean. And one of the things, before Dorothy Porter came there, in 1914, Jesse Moreland gave us his collection, and it was because of Dean Kelly Miller that Jesse Moreland's collection came to Howard University. That collection and a few other collections were already at Howard when Dorothy Porter came there in 1928. Okay. And this is a picture of Jesse Moreland. Again, Kelly Miller was the one that really talked him into giving his collection to the center, and that is the basis of the largest basis of our collection there. It's called the Moreland Collection. This is Mordecai Johnson, who was the very first black president of Howard University. As you know, most colleges had white presidents in their early days. He came there in 1926, and not too long afterwards, Dorothy Porter came. And this is Arthur B. Spingarn. And Arthur B. Spingarn's collection, that's how we get the name Moreland Spingarn. Arthur Spingarn's collection, we purchased his collection in 1946. And if you've ever been in Howard's Moreland Spingarn Research Center, right there in the reading room. That is the Spingarn collection there. And one of the unique things about that collection is that he had books in several languages. He collected all kinds of materials. So we have all kinds of African language materials in his collection, Spanish, French language materials. So we have lots of materials that he collected in foreign languages. And this is when he came and dedicated the collection to Howard University. You see Dorothy Porter sitting there with Joseph Reeves in the library.